Yo, yo. Happy Tuesday, my dudes. Sorry I'm a couple of minutes late because I was having technical difficulties with my lights, of all things. I couldn't get them to come on. But here we are. It's working. And we're here. Happy Tuesday. Let's see if this is going to open. Cheebs. VTech Smiles. What's up? You know, that's probably the most beautiful thing you could put in the chat. VTech Smiles. The reason I'm having trouble with this is we bought a pack of these, and then I gave it to my youngest to carry in, and then she dropped it. And they all like busted out. Oh gosh, is this gonna work? We're figuring it out. Cheebs, I don't know if you were around recently, but there was a few streams ago where we were like looking to see what it would cost to get a VTech Smile, because we used to make a lot of jokes about it back in the day, but to this day, I've never played the VTech Smile. So there's a part of me that's kind of like, ooh, do I need to get my hands on one of these bad boys and like give it a try? Like maybe even on stream. Maybe that's in our future. All right, you were there. Okay, excellent. So you know what I'm talking about. Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we just need to freaking get a VTech Smile and then just play it on stream and see how it goes. That could be pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see here. I was trying to get my stream manager open, but we'll put it over here. Today, I thought it would be cool to talk about a couple of things, and then maybe even jump into, if I can get it working. We'll see if it works. I just thought about this today. I was like, oh, you know what might be cool is if we pull up the RG35XX SP and maybe play a little bit of Final Fantasy Tactics if it'll focus. Sometimes, you know, that's how it looks when I'm trying to play without my bifocals on. Oh my gosh, let's see. You know, it looks like we've got an ad starting. I'm going to go ahead and, right now, guys, I'm going to run a 1:30 ad because then that's going to make us ad-free for a long time. There's people still coming in. So if you're not a subscriber, you're going to get an ad. Hopefully, oh, baby, hopefully it's for that Taco Bell. We got to get that Taco Bell money. So we're going to run this, and then when we come back, we're going to take a look at the RP5 or the RP6. There's been some first impressions. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And then we'll jump into other stuff. So see you on the other side. And that'll be just fine. All right. And if you're here and you're a subscriber and you're ad free, oh, baby, good times. I got XP Legacy over on YouTube. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. You know, all is fine. I am in just an incredibly, it's kind of this interesting thing from like on my personal life, going through like November, December, things get pretty busy. And then like January, holy moly, the Michael B. What is up, dude? Resubbing for the third month in a row. I'm talking about the Michael B. Dude, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. You're the man. It means you don't get to see those Taco Bell ads, though, bro. Leaving Jake out in the cold all on his lonesome. And then when I get into, like, the January to, like, mid-February, things at work are just buck wild, too. And so, dude, sometimes it just feels like I'm just trying to keep my head above water. You know what I mean? I'm trying to knock it all out at work and then go home and be a family man, just like in Street Fighter. Sorry, I heard something outside and it was really loud. I was like, what the heck's going on? So I have aspirations of videos that I want to put out, and I just got to buckle down and do it. But in the meantime, it's good to be here with you guys. This to me feels so easy. Like sitting here and just like hanging out with you guys and like talking about cool stuff and playing some games. Like, this is my favorite aspect of pretty much all of it, and it feels so easy to do. So I'm just glad to be here. What's on my shelf is over on YouTube. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Michael B, coincidentally, had Taco Bell for lunch. Heck yeah. If you're over on Twitch and you just came back from that ad, thank you for sticking around. And now there's going to be no ads for like 20 minutes. So we're locked in and we're going to freaking go. We're going to go. Redikin over on Twitch. Not that we need to bring it all up, but I guess we were wrong about Conformity Gate. Dude. I mean... I haven't watched the I have not watched the documentary yet, but I imagined that if there had been some sort of something groundbreaking or something, holy cow, King Wizard dropping that Prime subscription. It looks like we've got a hype train going. Oh baby, the hype train is going. So you know what that means. You drop the bits, you sub, all that good stuff, and it's going to mean goodies for everybody. So this is your chance. We got 5 minutes. You can cheer, you can do all that stuff, but the hype train has left the station. Thank you to Michael B and King Wizard for locking it down. I really appreciate that. I haven't watched the documentary for Stranger Things, but I'm assuming if there had been something in there that was like super meta, like I had hoped there would be, then we would have heard, essentially. And I've heard nothing. So hang on, I'm adjusting my camera here real quick. Knocking it down one more notch. There we go. And I heard nothing. And then I was hearing that like maybe something, like if that's going to drop on the 11th, then maybe we'll drop something on the 12th. 12th has come and gone. So guys, I think we can say with certainty that Conformity Gate, I'm not even going to say that we were wrong. Okay? I'm not even going to say that we're wrong. I'm just going to say, dude, we were right. But the Duffer Brothers were wrong. Like, it would not surprise me if now... It wouldn't surprise me if, like, I don't know, in like 6 months or a year from now, they do some sort of, like, limited event or something in theaters where it's like a... I don't know. It's just like one more thing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It sucks that nothing came of it. I was really, really hoping for that. I feel like it would have been something crazy, like just so meta. Like it would have been amazing. But even if we don't get it, it's fine. It's okay. The ending was fine. It was, or it wasn't even fine. I will say the ending was good. I enjoyed it. I just think that would have been even cooler. That would have kicked it up a notch. All right, let me get caught up on this chat. Let's see. Redikin, yeah, okay, so Jake dies again in the chat. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Proof that Rob's product placement is working. Dude, yes. Dude, when you go to Taco Bell and they ask, do you want to check in with the app? You just say, no, Rob sent me, and that's it. And then I get a little bit of that little ta-ting, that quesadilla dinero. Quesadilla dinero. XP Legacy, mate, I 100% feel you. The Christmas period is so hectic. I get to work on a video at like 10 p.m. when everyone is in bed. That's what I should do. But at that time, I'm like, it feels like, it's like, finally, the kids are in bed, and we have like, the wife and I have like 90 minutes. The good thing is like my kids, super good sleepers. And like once it's bedtime, like we go in at like right around 8 o'clock, we read, we do story time. Right now we just started Harry Potter, the Prisoner of Azkaban. And dude, that's when I'm like on, bro. when it's story time and I got to do all the voices, I got to freaking do Harry, I got to do Uncle Vernon, I got to do Aunt Petunia, I got to do my Dumbledore, I got the freaking Ernie driving the night bus. I got to do all that. So that's like my time when I have to lock in. And then once they're in bed, it's like the wife and I have about a solid 90 minutes of just finally just the two of us. It's quiet and all that kind of stuff. And so I could work on it then, but it's just like priorities, dude. I gotta do that. So I gotta find the time. I'll find the time. Don't worry. Chance Foxley, heyo, just went on a break at work. Oh, heck yeah, dude. What's up? Good to see you, man. Dude, speaking of that Queso Dinero, that quesadilla money, Casey Dilla over on Twitch. Might just be me, but the link to your YT seems to be broken. I'll have to look into that. Are you saying like on Twitch when you click the link, it doesn't take you there? If that's true, let me know and I'll take a look at it. But just over on YouTube, either search Retro Hunters or The Retro Years, and both of those channels will have goodness waiting for you. Marinator? Marinator. Sorry, your your friggin' username is like in that dark navy blue, and it's hard for me to read. Marinator, I think is what it says. Is it Marinator? Probably is. Have you played Dragon Warrior 4 for the NES? I love that. That's my favorite NES game. Dude, I don't think I have. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I've ever played a Dragon Warrior. Well, I take that back. I think I've played original Dragon Warrior. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Hang on a second. Like when I think of Dragon Warrior, is it like blue? Like a blue? Oh, no. Okay, yeah, this one. I don't know why I thought blue. Dragon. This is what I'm thinking of right here. Let's open this browser. Yes, I've played this. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of because like isn't the gameplay, isn't it like all green and your guy is like blue, right? Isn't he blue and like facing the screen like old Final Fantasy style? Yes. Okay, this right here. This is what I was thinking of. Yeah, I have played the original Dragon Warrior. It did not hold me. It did not hold me and tell me that everything would be okay. And so I didn't spend a lot of time with it, and I don't know that I ever revisited any of the other ones. So maybe I need to check that out, dude. Marinator. If that's your favorite, that entices me. I got to check that out. Shell says, Christmas is not hectic for me. It's manageable. Dude, I love that. I will say that I didn't used to be like a big, this is going to sound weird. I was going to say, I didn't used to be a big Christmas guy. In that sense that I mean, like the Christmas season would come and go, and I just didn't think too much about it. Like I worked in the church, the church realm, and so much of my Christmas season was dedicated. It felt like a really busy work season. And now that I'm out of that and I'm getting older, I feel like the time still flies by, but there's something about that time of year that is like really, I don't know, man. It's like I want to savor it. I want to savor it as much as I can. And it feels like no matter how hard I try, it just still slips by so fast. And like I was not one of those guys that would be like sitting in my car listening to Christmas music and all of that. And like now it's like just everything that I can soak up, dude. I'm like Christmas movies, Christmas music, friggin' what can I drink? What kind of hot cocoa can I make when I go? Can I crumble? My wife, she's like, crumble peppermint on everything. It's like, ugh. You just want to savor it as much as you can because it just flies by, dude. Time is speeding up. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Shelf says, it's like I'm watching... Marinator says, your Twitch channel says you aren't available. Weird. I don't know, dude. I'll have to look into that. It's like you're watching a snow globe of the world in a hurry, but you're outside the globe. Shelf says, dude, that's like freaking existential right there. That's like the Matrix or something. I don't know, dude. That just blew my mind, dude. Oh, dude, Omega Mario over on Twitch. Look who it is, the retroist of Robs. Look who it is, the Omega-ist of Marios. Dude, so good to see your name. I love that. Michael B, maybe Conformity Gate was the friends we made along the way. Dude, that's what it is, okay? Jake says the people that believe in Conformity Gate are the ones that said, I believe when Elle died, and you got to look in the mirror. People, you do. You have to take a hard, long look in the mirror. I do think that's part of it. It's like it was fun. It felt like, you know, when you're, I don't know, when you're back on the schoolyard and you're like speculating about stuff and like you're having fun with it. Like that's kind of what it felt like. If it would have happened, it would have been pretty cool, but you know, that happens. Let's see. Jake says, King Wizard, if you're in Vecna's mind and a portal opens up, are you running out or starting a podcast? Oh my gosh. I love that so much. That's rad. I guess I'm going to be a radio station DJ for eternity in Vecna's Matrix. Oh my gosh. This is King Wizard coming to you live inside of Vecna's mind. It might be a little red, but it's about to get real blue. This is Eiffel 65. Something like that. Oh, that'd be amazing. Omega Mario says Dragon Warrior became Dragon Quest. Oh, see, dude, I've popped in a Dragon Quest before, I think, as well, and I just haven't given it the time that it deserves, man. That's one I think that's on my list, because when I look at the Dragon Quest stuff and I see the artwork and like even like some of the remasters that are hitting that people are just raving about, oh my gosh. Dude, I'm so behind the curve on that. I need to check that out. Holy moly, the Analog Den. What's up, dude? Good to see you, my friend. Glad you're here. He's a busy man. Popping in here. What a guy. What a guy. Let's see. Rockin'. Oh, dude, don't. Dude, King Wizard. Is that a. Were you here when I was talking trash about Rockin' Robin last week? I got in big trouble for that one. That was bad news. I guess I was speaking ill, dude. I was speaking ill of the Rockin' Robin. What can I say? Okay, guys, let's talk about something that is very exciting. Let's just say that. Over at Retroid, ladies and gentlemen, the Retroid Pocket 6, I believe they're if you pre-ordered, if you were in the pre-order, I think they're starting to ship next week. I did my pre-order back in November, and I started seeing people getting their hands on this bad boy and doing like first impressions and stuff. And I was like, man, what is going on? How have I not got mine yet? And I think it's like early review copies are going out. Russ, Retro Game Core, if you follow Russ over at Retro Game Core, he had a like quick first impressions video that he did that was 45 minutes long. But dude, good things. Good things. So if you have pre-ordered this guy, I think you're going to be pleased. If you've not pre-ordered, you can. Some of the stuff he was talking about with like the benchmarks versus things like the Thor and stuff like that are looking really, really good. So, I don't know, man. I do have the 5, but this seems like I do have the 5, but with the 6, I went ahead and pre-ordered the 12 gigs of RAM with the analog stick on top. Because as a lot of reviewers have talked about, with both of the analog sticks on the bottom, a lot of anything that's like stick centric kind of felt weird on the 5, is a little bit uncomfortable, not a deal breaker, but is a little tough at times. And so having the 5 with the Shinji Ikari over on YouTube, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. Oh my gosh, I love it. Having the 5 with the D-pad up top, and then having the 6 with the stick up top is going to be, I think it's going to be good. It's going to be really, really cool. And kind of dabbling into some of the PC stuff and some of the like Steam library and like streaming from my PC to the 5 was working well, but I'm really excited with some of the upgrades that we're seeing with the 6. Dude, I think it's going to be sick. I am really looking forward to it. Throw it in the chat. Is anybody dabbling with the 6? Did you pre-order? Are you thinking about it? Talk to me. What are you thinking here? I will say, probably, I don't know, 2-3 months ago. No, not even 2-3 months ago. Maybe 2 months ago. There was a lot of talk about the clamshell form factor. And as I had said many times, I kind of missed the boat on that. Like back in the day, you know, I had a game, like a standard Game Boy and then Tiger Electronics. That was about it when it came to handhelds. And so like, dude, the SP, any of those things, I totally missed the boat on those. I guess the closest thing I had was I had a 3DS for a short amount of time before it got burgled. But I just didn't get it. You know what I mean? And everybody's talking about like it's the best form factor, you know, and a lot of the argument for it was, oh, it's got the built-in screen protection because it folds. I'm like, dude, I'm really good to my devices. Like I'm very careful. So I don't use screen protectors on anything. I've never had a cracked screen on anything, dude. Knock on wood. Now I'm in trouble. It just hasn't happened. And so that's not something I've really worried about. But I got to say, I felt like I was missing out a little bit on the boat. So I decided to take the plunge. And a lot of you know this. And I got myself the RG35XX SP. And I think I've had this for maybe a month. Maybe a month and a half. And dude, this thing has become like, dude, I'm playing Final Fantasy Tactics right now. This has become like a dedicated Final Fantasy Tactics machine right now. Playing the PSP War of the Lions version. I feel like a time mage right now with this. Like I should have a headband and this should be right here. And I'm like an emulation mage because this little thing, dude, has become like I'm almost using this exclusively. It's crazy. I have my slide, which I feel like I really love playing 16-bit on the slide. That's like where like the form factor feels good for that. I love that. I've got my RP5 and mainly I'm playing a lot of like GameCube, PS2. Whenever my youngest is like, "Dad, can we play Minecraft?" I grab that and I play Minecraft on that. If I'm playing anything that's like Game Boy Color, then usually that's on the Chromatic. I gave away my RG35XXH to a friend who needed it, and dude, I gave it to my buddy, who then like unleashed it to his children, and so like he'll send me photos of them like when they beat the first like Mario 1-1 or like 1-4, like beat Bowser for the first time, and they're just like so ecstatic. Like that kind of stuff warms my heart. I love it. But yeah, dude, I have all of those, and like this guy, between Fire Emblem, which I had never played before, Fire Emblem, and then playing Final Fantasy Tactics PSP on here for our Game of the Quarter. By the way, if you're not a part of the Discord, come on over, join us, Game of the Month Club. Right now, the 2 games that we're playing for the month are games that I received as gifts as a kid. So The Lion King on the Super Nintendo and Ocarina of Time on N64. But then to get into something that's a little bit longer, more robust, we want to do a Game of the Quarter, which is, and it could go longer. Maybe it's going to be Game of the Semester. I don't know. We're doing Final Fantasy Tactics, and gosh, one of my favorites, dude. It just, every time you go back to it, it's so good. So yeah, dude, this thing has just become, I carry it with me everywhere. And I think the thing that I think I've talked about this, but the thing that I'm loving the most about it is every other machine I have, it feels portable and it feels easy. But this guy, there is something about at a moment's notice being able to flip it open, do your thing, and then at a moment's notice just do that. And then you can resume whenever you resume, dude. It's like I've been converted. What can I say? I've been converted. Okay, let me catch up with some of this chat. Shinji Kari says, "What are we buying?" Dude, we're buying whatever you need, whatever you want, bro. RP6. I pre-ordered it like 3 months ago, so that's old Rob's money, not new Rob. Chance Foxley says, got no money for luxuries. Sag boy. Shinji Kart, tomorrow's your B-Day? Oh, dang, dude. Happy birthday to you. There you go, dude. That was from me to you. Happy B-Day. What kind of plans you got? What are you doing? How old are you turning? Are all of those too personal questions? My B-Day is coming up in 4 days. I'm going to be 42. 42. Actually, this should have been the birthday stream. What am I doing? We'll do a birthday stream on next Tuesday. Let's see. Jake says, I have one as well. Downloaded my first games on it last night. Are you talking about the SP? Heck yeah, dude. I love that. Analog. Wait, do you have a Thor yet? Sorry if you've already said you did. Dude, I didn't go for the Thor, man. I slept on the Thor. I don't know. I think it hit at the wrong time for me, is what happened with the Thor, because I had the RP5 and then it's like, am I gonna, I think the pre-orders, maybe, I think like pre-orders for the Thor might have been hitting around that time, and I don't know that I was sold on the flip yet, you know, and so it hit at the wrong time for me. I missed the boat on it, dude. Oh, you have one coming in. We should meet up and you can try it. Don't you? Dude, don't toy with my emotions, bro. Don't you tease me. Yeah, that'd be sick, dude. I'd love to do that. That'd be rad. We could figure it out. Because I think we're only like 3 hours away from each other. Maybe 4 hours, something like that. That'd be rad. Michael B says, oh, buddy, shouldn't have said that. You're going to drop your phone onto a rock tumbler or something in the next week. I know. I know, dude. But I like to tempt fate. Let's go. Yeah, it's going to be bad. I can feel it. Dude, I honestly, every device, I've never cracked a screen on anything. I am going to post it on the Discord when it happens now. You want to talk about being a Sag boy? That's going to happen. Oh, man. XP Legacy, I'm so stoked with my Retroid Flip 2. Dude, you and Frodo both rocking that flip. That was another one. I kind of missed the boat on it, man. Electric is here, dude, lurking in the chat, busy at work. Okay, dude. Okay, let me give you guys, I don't know if it's going to work. We'll jump into, if it'll work. I've never tried streaming it, so if the SP will integrate well, then I'll open up tactics and I'll show you guys. But just a couple of updates. So one of the things that I did for the game of the quarter was we said we're going to play tactics, and I said, okay, because you can name your units, I think it would be rad to name like one. I posted in the Discord. I put a little survey, and I was like, what job do you want? And then as I recruit units, I'll name them after dudes in the community, and I'll run through the job path that you want. There it is, path that you want to do. So a couple of updates. Okay, let's talk about how things are going here. And I'm trying. It takes a little bit of time to integrate everybody. So obviously, like I'm running. Let me just see if this will. Let me see if this will integrate. If it'll pop up here, then this will be pretty sick, and we'll do this. I don't know if it's going to actually. We're going to do this in real time, so we'll see what happens. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't. And when it don't, that's okay. Still makes it. Let me get rid of something here. Okay. There might even be a setting that I'm supposed to like do in the SP. If that's the case, then like that's not going to work, because I won't make you guys go through all the craze of actually trying to figure it out. But yeah, I don't know if it's actually going to pop, unfortunately. Darn. Whoops, not that. Get out of there. Let's see. Nope, don't do that. Yeah. Let me try one more thing here. So I'm running, obviously, which in hindsight, I don't know if it was the best idea. There's a part of me that was like, of course, Ramza, I'm going to be Ramza. So Ramza's name is Rob. But then I was like, maybe Ramza should have been his own thing, and then I could have just been one of the other units that's like with you guys. But everybody wants to be the hero. What can I say? Wait, it's not that, right? Let me just double check one more thing. So I'm running as Ramza. And Ramza is a time mage. Okay, yeah, I don't think this is going to work. That's okay. You just get to look at my face instead. Okay, so Ramza, aka me, is running as a time mage. Okay, and then a little update here. Okay, Mel B. Mel B is not here, I don't think, right now, but Mel B, I believe. Let me double check the Discord. Some of the jobs to like get, holy cow, man. To get things unlocked is like really crazy. Okay, yeah. So Mel B wanted to be an archer, so I started Mel B off as an archer, but I now moved Mel B to a summoner because that just sounded cool. So if Mel B has a problem with that, you can let me know. But that's what I got. Okay, dude. Okay, Electric. I know you said you're lurking. Okay, I know you said that you're lurking. Oh, well, it won't let me like go crud. Okay. Well, okay. Electric wanted to be a black mage, and there's something about like, what if Electric just stays a black mage? And Electric, you can chime in if you're like, no, dude, there's a path that I'm looking for. But I was like, what if Electric just stays a black mage and just gets so like incredibly OP? And so Electric is a black mage that is, I don't think this is this gonna, I don't think it's gonna, oh, there it goes. Okay. Electric is a black mage that is just wrecking people, which is really, really cool. That's super fun. We got Frodo. Frodo hit me up and was like, dude, I want to go. Can you take me down the archer path to eventually to ninja? So archer to thief to ninja. So he's actually really close. I think I got him. I like unlocked a couple of things and then realized I needed like one more level or two more levels in archer to keep the path moving forward. So I had to take him back to archer for a couple of battles. So that's where he is right now. But like Frodo's going to be hitting ninja really soon, which is pretty sick. Mr. Barry McBareface he chose to be a knight. But he also talked to me about how you should make Ramza, come on, focus, baby. Like that essentially you should make Ramza a samurai. And instead I made Ramza the time mage, and he wanted to be a knight. So I said, okay, Mr. Barry McBareface is going to go samurai, which is going to be rad. And I think that's what I've got right now. So there's a few more people in there that had dropped some stuff. Michael B and Gabs, for starters, are ones that I'm thinking of. Michael B said, I'd request that if you name a character after me, that I attack head first and deal with the consequences later. Somebody else who's like a tactics fan kind of chime in with like almost like a, to me that kind of sounds like a Dragoon, like just jumping all over the place and like getting crazy and just like diving in. But if there's a better class that that would describe, throw it in the chat, because I think that was like the first thing that popped in my head was like, okay, what if, yeah, dude, Michael B. What if Michael B was a Dragoon? And the Dragoon is super fun to play. Pretty sick. 100% would love to be. Okay, sweet. All right, dude. That's the path we're going to take you down then, bro. That's going to be sweet. I love that. The one thing I will say about tactics that I wish, like the 5-man squad sometimes doesn't feel like enough. At least, I mean, it's enough to get the job done, but that, I don't know. It'd be pretty sick. Let me see here. And then, oh, Michael B. Oh, that's your favorite class? Oh, sweet, dude. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. And then who? Oh, and then Gabs. So James, Vertex Zero, aka James, was saying that he wants to be a black mage too. So, dude, if I get him and Electric up and running together, that's going to be freaking dangerous. So dangerous. And then Gabs wanted to be a knight. I don't know if Gabs is in here, but Gabs, we'll have to figure out what track you want to take that down. But okay, so what I'm hearing is that I need to get Michael B moving towards that Dragoon. Oh, baby. Okay. So JD, you're saying that the Dragoon or the Samurai is kind of that, like, just get in there and like get nuts, right? Let me see here. Where's that Samurai? There he is, right there. That's the other thing I'll say that I wish was a little different too, is I get that, like, for Ramza, that he has, you know, for like Ramza, Delita, like those guys, they have their sprite because like they're kind of the hero main characters, and so as you change jobs, they just keep their sprite. I wish there was a little bit of variety in that. Like, I get that maybe changing the entire sprite to like some of the ways that the job does it, that the other jobs do it, would maybe be a little distracting or confusing, maybe. I don't know. But like, if there's just a little thing, you know what I mean? Like you know, if you made him a samurai that he's got like the hat or something, it would look ridiculous, but dude, just the Dragoon is so sick though, dude. One of my favorite, I would say probably, maybe my favorite skin in the game. Right? Where's he at? It's just, dude, it's sick. It's pretty freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Big fan. Although the Dark Knight, I don't. Oh, okay. What do you have to do to unlock the Dark Knight? Okay, hang on a second. It says you have to master Knight, you have to master Black Mage, Dragoon level 8, Samurai level 8, Ninja level 8, Geomancer level 8, and also kill 20 human enemies. Dude, I've never even heard of this before, but that one actually looks pretty sick too. I don't know. Omega says, yeah, I get so nerdy about... Oh, wait, hang on. I missed your other one up there. Let me see what you say here. Oh, dang, I missed a few. Jeez Louise. Shinji Ikari turning 44, dude. That's awesome. Happy B-Day. You're an old man. Ha-ha! Casey Dilla. Your birthday's the 17th. We're twinsies. Let's go. Casey Dilla. Dude, January 17th. A lot of great. There's a lot of greatness. You know? Jim Carrey. Benjamin Franklin. right? Maybe. I don't know. Let me see here. Jake Dies Again says, oh yeah, I'm talking SP and I'm talking old Nickelodeon games I played as a kid. We're so back. Wait, dude, are you talking about like All Real Monsters? Because then you're talking Chance Foxley's World. And that game is, dude, that game is brutal. Freaking All Real Monsters is... That and, dude, I feel like the Ren and Stimpy game was pretty tough too. I don't know. You have to say more about that. If you're talking Rugrats, you lost me. I don't understand Rugrats. I don't understand the appeal. Even my kids were like, Dad, do you like Rugrats? I was like, no, it's stupid. Stupidest show ever. Hot takes. Let's see. Michael B says, instead of going for one of the new handhelds, I've decided to mod a Vita that I got a while back for cheap on Facebook Marketplace for a good deal. Seems like it was fate or something now. Dude, that's rad. I've never seen a PS Vita in real life. I love that. Omega says, honestly speaking, I'm waiting for the Snapdragon 8 Elite for it to get the turnip drivers. As supposedly the day that happens, it's the day portable emulation is blown wide open. That's what I'm talking about. I love that. Let's see. Electric says Kain in Final Fantasy IX looks so good. What is... Okay, hang on a second. What am I... Is that like the big... Is that like the big dude? Or no, Final Fantasy IV. Why did I say 9? Oh, yeah, dude, of course. Here we go. Let me Dude, one of the coolest sprite character designs. These are all the remastered ones though. This isn't... I need like, give me the Super Nintendo. Let me see here. Dude, my typing is ridiculous right now. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This one. Like, amazing. Amazing design. So much fun. Iconic, some would say. I would say. Analog Din, birthday was on the 4th. Dude, so many January B-days. Happy birthday, yeah. I love it. Heck yeah, dude. What's on my shelf says Muppet Babies for the win. Dude, I have not seen Muppet Babies in a hot minute. I remember Muppet Babies was pretty legit back in the day. But I now could not say... I mean, I couldn't tell you anything about it. I remember a little bit of the song, and that they had like a Nana, but you could never see her face. That's all I remember. Oh my gosh. Dude, Michael B. Electric, that's his Final Fantasy IV. Bravo. There you go. Omega Mario, I was going to say Spriter's Resource may have the sprites. Oh, dang. Dude, I've never even been to this website. Is this like a... is this a, like... pretty legit source for your sprites? Dude, I'll say, like, back in the day, I had high aspirations of, like, using sprites in videos and stuff like that, and just could never find a fun way to, or like a easy way to integrate them, because, dude, working with sprites is no joke. Is no freaking joke. Yeah, this is pretty sick. Oh, this is so interesting. Okay, hang on a second. So you can go in here and like bust open. Wow. This is rad, dude. Oh my gosh, look at this. They've got it all. Everything's here. But okay, this is what's interesting to me though. Look at this. Unused worlds and unused content. That's like the big lawnmower man face. Oh, is this all unused assets from the Lawnmower Man video game? What? This looks like Anakin from like I was gonna say Rise of the Clones. Attack of the Clones. What? Unused world. What the heck is this? Dude, boss intro screen. Interesting. Dude, this is, you could have some fun. You could have a lot of fun in a place like this, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, dude, we gotta go. Do they got oh, I guess not. I was gonna say, where's that Super Metroid? Can get in there and have some fun with that. Oh, there we go. Oh, baby. Dude, talk about, okay, earlier on, we were talking about, over on the Discord, the question of the day was like, do you have a tattoo? What is it? Or like, if you wanted to get a tattoo, like, what would you get? Dude, this, you could download some sick stuff from here and get some cool stuff. Like this, look at that. If you got a Crocomire skeleton, and like put it right here on your neck. Oh my gosh. You'd get all the ladies. All the ladies would think you're the coolest guy around. You know what I mean? That would be so ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Cause I don't have any tattoos. As I said on the thing, I just don't feel like I could pull it off. But if you got something like this and blew it up and then put it on your arm, oh man, that'd be the coolest tattoo I ever seen. Wink, wink. No, dude, you could just take this into an artist and you could do all kinds of cool stuff. Oh my gosh, that's rad. Dude, speaking of tattoos, I had a buddy, let me see here. Super Metroid Japan box art. He had this scene. Like, basically this, like more so like he didn't have the words Super Metroid, but he had that scene tattooed on his leg, and like it was good, dude. The quality, like I couldn't do it. I don't think I could pull it off, but the quality of it was ridiculous. Like whoever he got to do it did a really good job with all the colors and the detail. It was nuts, dude. I remember seeing it and just being like, that is sick. I could never do that. Oh my gosh. Let me see here. Shelf says Muppet Babies for the win, and the Spider-Man logo, it was produced by Marvel Television. Wait, Muppet Babies was produced by Marvel Television? Is that what you're saying? That's ridiculous. Omega says Sprite Resource on Twitch, often Daz from Did You Know Gaming streams him operating the submissions page for here. Oh, dude, that's cool. I love that. What did I close the? Oh, there we go. Michael B says, giving me some ideas for that Crocomire tattoo. Oh, baby. Dude, I'm telling you. If you got, dude, the Crocomire, that Crocomire tattoo would be freaking metal, dude. Dude, if you got it like in one of these, if you got like the full skeleton, I don't know how you do it, but you get like the full skeleton with a little bit of this action right here going on. Oh man, that's just ridiculous. Or what you do, dude, is you get like you know, you get like this on one side, and then you get the skeleton on the other side, and it's like, you know how people get like it's like smile now, cry later. You know, this is like your smile now, and this is your cry later. Oh my gosh. You know, or like if you don't love me at my this, then you don't deserve me at my this. You know what I mean? Oh, that could be fun. Ridiculous, dude. Yeah, I'll have to. This was a cool find. I'll have to mess with this. Get in there and get buck wild. That's super fun. I love it. All right, my dudes. We've got about 5 minutes left. Before I'm gonna have to jet out of here. A couple of things that I've got in the works. That, like I said, things at work right now are kind of crazy. It's kind of a busy season, and so I have a lot of grinding there that I got to get done. But a couple of things that I got in the works. I still got the footage from the SAC Gamers Expo that I need to put together. So I'll try to put that together slowly. And dude, I've got some reviews that I got to do. I got some stuff piling up, so I just got to figure out the time to do it. But in the meantime, I appreciate you guys hanging out and being patient. Michael B says, matching Crocomire tattoos, Rob. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Bro, don't, like I told JD earlier, don't tease me, dude. Or Buster. Oh my gosh. Dude, I don't know about a Buster Bunny tattoo. I feel like that. Ooh. I feel like that like communicates. That may communicate something. On the like when you go to jail or something on the inside if you got a Buster Bunny. I don't know. It just feels like you're a part of some kind of a crew or something. I don't know. Dude, the Buster crew. Dude, I'm about to bust loose, you know what I mean? Speaking of Buster Bunny, Buster on your tail. Dude, Shelf, what the heck? Oh my gosh. Just like a lower back Buster Bunny tattoo? No. That's not the vibe. Oh my gosh. Dude, speaking of Buster Bunny, Jake, I don't know if you're still here. Are we getting Retro Survivor today? Let me know. Because I need to know. Chance Foxley says, Buster, I barely know her. Hey, got him. All right. We have just a few minutes left. I want to be today. I want to be proactive on finding out what channel are we going to raid. So we've got a few minutes here. Dude, my buddy Eric is texting me literally right now. He's like, did you watch the Stranger Things doc? What did you think? Dude, I didn't watch it yet, but I feel like it's going to break my heart. No conformity gate. Chance Foxley's heading out. Dude, have a good one, dude. Good to see you, my dude. All right, who are we raiding today? Throw something in the chat. If you know somebody who's live and it's a good idea, then throw it in the chat and we'll raid. Otherwise, I'm going to look for somebody in the retro category. Oh, dang, we didn't even talk about it, dude. I took my girls. The 40th anniversary of the movie Labyrinth was in the theater this weekend. And I'm a big Labyrinth fan. So I took my girls to the theater to see Labyrinth. And I had never seen it on the big screen, which that was awesome. I'm really glad that I did. My oldest, I think she hated it. I think she thought it was boring. My youngest was, when I asked her, like, what'd you think? She's like, oh, it's good. I think it was more so that, like, she was trying to spare my feelings. But I will say, after the viewing, lots of questions about why are David Bowie's pants so tight? and other things of that nature, if you know what I mean. Oh, my gosh. Panda Eating a Taco says, have a good day, but then says Labyrinth is the bomb. That's right. Good to see you, by the way. How's it going? Shelf says it's all about the trash lady. Oh, my gosh, dude, the trash lady. Okay, here's something interesting. When you're watching that scene, I never realized this. It just clicked for me watching it on the big screen. When Sarah sits down at the mirror and she keeps bringing her the stuff, she's like, oh, Mr. Bear, oh, here's your makeup, make yourself up, do-do-do. She keeps piling things onto her. And it's almost like she's trying to turn her into a trash lady. I never realized that. That was sick. It was really cool. I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was really rad. Michael B says, last idea, Buster Battalion Army style tattoos. Sleep on it tonight. Get out of here. Did y'all think about it? Shelf says Labyrinth 2 with Alice Cooper. No, dude. Labyrinth 2 with Jamie Bauer from Stranger Things as grown-up Toby, who is now the Goblin King. Dude, we've already talked about this, Shelf. I've written the sequel to Labyrinth 2. I made a video about it. It was a short. Well, we talked about it in a live stream. I made it into a short. But dude, I already workshop, whatever you call it. Dude, woodshed, watershed, whatever. Labyrinth 2, in my mind, dude, it already exists. I already wrote it, bro. You're bringing back Jennifer Connelly, Jamie Bauer as a grown-up Toby, as the baby, grown-up Toby. And, she's got to go back into the labyrinth to save Toby again, but this time from himself. Because he is the Goblin King. Writes itself in some ways. In some ways it doesn't. And you'd need to hire a professional team of crack writers to make it happen. Panda says, those pants are working harder than anyone else on the set. Oh, you're not lying. You are not lying. Oh my gosh. So ridiculous. Okay. Also, I want to give a shout out to Wild Wizard, who jumped over in the Discord. I'm pretty sure that's probably King Wizard, popping over into the Discord. Good to see you over there, my friend. I saw that little notification, so welcome. Come join us for the Game of the Month Club. If anybody else hasn't, link is in the chat somewhere. Okay, who are we going to raid? Let's see here. We're going to go with... Decisions. I kind of like to see what they're playing. Okay. We're going to go with... Who do we got here? I saw somebody that I was like, oh yeah, we can do that one. And then it slipped by. Who's it going to be today? Dude, we're going to go with... Okay, I say, as always, I know nothing about this person. Nothing about their channel. Okay, there's the Discord link right there. Nightbot on our side, doing the work. I don't know anything about this person. I just see that they're live and they're playing something cool. So we're going to raid. So we're going to raid Dom the Kid, who is currently playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So the raid has begun. Everybody ready up? And, dude, tell him Rob sent you. It's going to be awesome. All right, I see 6 of us are ready to go. So I'm going to hit it now. Guys, thanks for being here. Have a great Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week. XP Legacy, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. We'll talk more soon. I know you and I need to get together on some stuff. Yeah, go get him. And if I don't see you, if I don't see you in the Discord, hopefully I do. But if I don't see you in the Discord, then I'll see you next Tuesday. All right? See you later, dudes.
The dark skinned niggas with dreads. Like, why all them niggas look like the Predator, bro? To me. Like, I'm just waiting.